Welcome everybody, my name is Jerry. Is there such thing as day traders for futures traders? No. There is no such thing as a day trader who's trading futures during the day. But there are people who trade stocks only during the day session, and they're called day traders. Why is that? I'm going to tell you the difference coming up. Also, we're going to trade the 5-minute chart, make a couple $100 in a few hours. I'm going to show you how I do that. Now, back on June 9th of 2020, I predicted that the stock market would collapse. And 2 days later, it did. Very accurate prediction. And I made $1,500 in 2 days. Now, there's two links in the description of this video regarding those videos I put out. Go back, watch those videos, come back and watch this video, and I'll show you how to make a couple $100 in a few hours trading futures. That's all coming up right now.
Okay, let's take a look at the account statement, because I always go to this first because I want people to know, yep, this is legit. This is not a paper trading account. It is June 14th, which is a Sunday night, because futures trading always starts on Sunday night, and it starts at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'm in Texas. Okay, and all transactions for Sunday night get registered to Monday, so they're going to get registered on your account statement for June 15th. Okay. Yes, this is a real account. I'm in real-time data. You can see it says real-time. I'm connected. If it was paper trading, TOS platform would say, I think it would say simulated. Okay. So this is a real account. And as always, I always blot out my leverage, because there's some assets in my account other than cash. Obviously, there's some cash, which we're going to see here in a moment. And of course, I'm blotting out my account number because we don't want to make those things public, right? For obvious reasons. Okay, let's get down to it. So June 14th, here we are, right? This line right here says cash balance at the start of the business day, $1,569.81. So I start at $15.69. Okay, and remember I said everything you trade on a Sunday night gets dated as the next day, Monday. Okay, so there we are right there, June 15th. And you can see the balance has gone up. Okay, I started at about 5 o'clock. It's now 9:30, so in 4.5 hours, I went from $15.69 to $18.12. Okay, so if it was 16, it'd be $212 plus another 31. 212 and 31 is what? 243, top of my head, somewhere around there. Okay. So over $200 in 4 hours. Okay. And the account statement doesn't lie. There it is. Okay, let's go look at the chart for the S&P 500. Now, this is the E-micro S&P 500. Happens to be the September 20 contract. Okay. Now, before I dive into where I made my specific trades and how I've gotten profit over the 4-hour period, remember earlier in the introduction I talked about why is it that futures traders who trade during the day and during the day session, which this is clearly not the day session because it's Sunday night, but for those futures traders that trade during the day session, and there are a lot of them, why are they not called day traders? Why are people who trade stock, who only trade during the day, and there's a reason why they trade only during the day. I'm not going to get into that. You can go look that up yourself. We'll talk about that some other time. But why aren't futures traders called day traders? Stock traders are. Okay. Well, in stock, if you do, I think it's more than 3 trades in a week, your broker's going to say that, hey, you're a day trader. Okay. If you start trading too many trades with stock during the day, your brokers in the United States, all brokers in the U.S. are going to say, hold on a second, you got what's called day trade pattern going on. And they're going to require you to follow the rules, which is either a $25,000 minimum account. So you can, if you have $25,000 or more in your account, that's in cash and or assets, then you won't have to follow any day trader rules. You know, you won't be subjected to 3 trades a week or whatever it is. Can you imagine only having 3 trades a week? Yeah. Now, if you have a cash account, you can trade as much as you want, but you don't have any margin. And once you're out of cash, well, that's it, because it takes 2-3 days for the cash to settle, and you'll be waiting for cash to settle before you can make your next trade. Your broker will not allow you to make more trades once all your cash is used up in trades. You'll have to settle. Okay, that's why day traders who trade stock have margin accounts so they can use the leverage and trade during the day. Okay. Now, they have all kinds of day trader rules, and that's, I've talked a little bit about that already, right? So, but for futures traders, because we're not trading stock, we're trading commodities, right? We're not trading shares of a corporation. When you trade stock, in theory, you own, well, not in theory, you actually do own a piece of the corporation that you're trading if you have those shares in your account, okay? But commodities, we don't own a part of a corporation. Commodity traders or future traders, practically the same thing. We're trading products. We're trading beef. We're trading dairy. We're trading soybeans. We're trading gold and silver, and the list goes on and on and on. Uranium, you name it. Okay, or we're trading futures, stock indexes, stock index futures to be specific, like the S&P 500, like the Russell 2000, like the NASDAQ, or the Dow Jones, which, by the way, all of those can be traded as E-micro. Okay? So a futures trader does not have a day trading requirement. There is no day trading pattern. Okay? The CMC, I think it's the Chicago board, okay, which handles a lot of the commodities trading. Okay, they don't require you to have $25,000 in the account. You don't. If you start trading a bunch of making a bunch of trades with your in your futures account, they're not going to say, "Hold on a second, you've got a day trading pattern going on." They don't care. Okay, as you're going to see, I think as we already looked at, I think I made 4 trades already in 4 hours. If I was trading stock, I would have already been over my limit for the week. Okay, so in futures, there's no such thing as day trading pattern. You don't have any day trading rules. It's one of the reasons why I trade futures. Okay. Most brokers, I think, are going to require you to have $2,500 minimum in your account to trade futures. Okay. To me, it's worth it to come up with the $2,500. If you don't have the $2,500, get it, save it. Maybe that's from your job. Maybe that's from trading stock, and you're chipping away, making a little bit of money. Once you get to $2,500, you want to get a margin account. Okay. As a matter of fact, I think you can get a margin account even without the $2,500. I know TD Ameritrade, I'm pretty sure they allow you to open up a margin account. Okay. I don't even think you have to make a deposit, at least not right away. So if you're thinking about opening an account, open up a margin account. And then when you do get to the $2,500, you can start trading futures. Okay. Let's look at how much I made just in the E-micro S&P 500 today. It's right here. Okay. So you can see already Sunday night I've made 63.75, 37.50, 45, and I lost one trade, $15. Okay. This is obviously the commissions, and this is the net after commissions. I'm a Christian, so I tithe everything. That means that this simply means, for those that are interested in what some Christians do, I'm not going to claim all of us do that, but they should. But anyway, I tithe 10%. Okay. So that's just what that means. So far today, just on the S&P 500, the E-micro S&P 500, I've made $131.25. Okay. And I've done that over a period of about 3 or 4 hours, as you saw. Okay. Not bad, right? If you can make $131 in 4 hours, well, if you're trading, 8-10 hours a day, you might be able to double that, maybe triple it. Okay. Now, truth be told, a $2,500 account, you probably aren't going to be able to take as many contracts as I took. Some of these contracts, most of this was trading 3 contracts. Okay. So with $2,500, you're not going to be able to trade. You're not going to be able to take on that many contracts. Okay. You're probably only going to be able to take on 1 contract. So if you divide that by 4, you're looking at about what, 30, 40, $45? Let's just do the math here real quick. $32 you would have made during that same time. Now, you got commissions, okay? But the commissions on one contract getting in and out would be almost $5. So this would be about, what, $27, okay? But that's the way you start. If you only have $2,500, that's the way you do it. You make your $25 or $50 every few hours, or $50 a day. That's what you do. That's how you start it. Okay. And then after a few months, your account's at, maybe it's at $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000. Okay. And then you can begin to take on a second and third contract. That's the way you do it. All right. Okay. Let's take a look at where did I make my profit? This is all Sunday right here, by the way. So take a look at this. This is a 5-minute chart. Okay. We're looking at 5-minute chart. We're not looking at a daily chart here. 5-minute chart. You can see up here it says, I know it's kind of small, but it's 10 days, 5-minute chart. So each of these candlesticks represents 5 minutes. All right. Now, Friday close, it closed at 30.23.50. Okay. A little alert there from the E-micro Dow Jones, which I trade the Dow Jones occasionally too. The E-micro Dow Jones is almost the same patterns as the S&P 500. They're very similar. Okay, so anyway, the S&P 500 closed at 30.23.5 on Friday, and it gapped down hard here on the 5-minute chart. On Sunday night here, it opened up at 29.92. Okay. So that's pretty big dip. That's $23 plus another about $8. So $31 gap down. Gap down $31. Look at this. Wow. Now I looked at this right here. I was watching this and I didn't make this trade right here. I should have made it. You don't in trading. You're not going to be able to get every trade. That's just the way it is. In trading, you're trying to maximize your profits and minimize and mitigate your losses. Okay. So I didn't get in on this trade. I was a little too patient. I should have been a little more aggressive. I missed this big trade right here. Okay. But I did get in on, I think it was right here. I got in some of this trade right here as it came up and touched the top of this is called the slim ribbon. These 3 lines, 3 moving averages. When it came up and touched this, somewhere around in here, I think it was on this candlestick as it was coming down. I shorted and then got out, I think, on this next 5-minute candlestick somewhere down in here. Okay. And then, believe it or not, I made a little trade right in here, which was a bit sketchy, but I managed to make a few bucks doing that right there too. Okay. Nice little trade right there. Okay. So wherever you see it spiking, is where I made my trades. I didn't make this one. I should have. I made a trade here. I made a trade here. Okay. And I think I made a trade somewhere in here. Let's see. So I made one trade in this area. I made a trade I made a trade here in this area right here. A trade right in this area. And I think I made a trade right in here as it came down here. So, there's not a lot of price movement here. Right? Just small. This one's got a pretty decent price movement. Okay. But some of this is just, $5, $6 worth of movement. But it adds up. Okay. $40 here, $60 there. Yeah, you saw the spreadsheet. I'm making 41 trade, 60 another trade. Just small movements. But in 4 hours, you go from $0 to $131, okay? Or if you have a smaller account, you might go from $0 to $30, $40, or $50. If you have a really large account and you're willing to take on more risk, you're willing to take on more contracts, great. You might be up at $500 or $1,000. It just depends on your account size, okay? Now you'll see right here, right now, I have four contracts, okay? And over here is my average price. I took in 3 contracts, and then I took an extra contract in a little bit later. It looks like these contracts are about to go profitable here. If they do, I might actually get a trade on while I'm running this video. That'd be cool, right, guys? So we'll just see what this does. But it's coming down right now. My average price of getting in was $2,983.38 or 0.375. And right now I'm about break even. The profit loss for today is $287.25. Now that's a little bit of carryover from Friday. That's why this says 282 and my today's calculations show 131. So, but yeah, 287, not bad. So I have my +4 here is to close my shorted positions. I have it at 29.80. So this is bouncing back up to 29.85. So we'll see if it comes down enough for me to get out. I'll even take a small profit. Right now you'll see I got in right here at 29.83 and a quarter is the average approximately, and down here is where I'm looking to close out the positions, and the difference between 29.83.25 and 29.80, right? There's some profitability there. Now what I do is, if you look at the spreadsheet right here, you'll see I had a 3 trade. I took on 3 contracts right there, and then I took on an extra contract afterwards. And of course I have my margin requirements, how much I'm leveraged, that's important. But if the S&P 500 comes down to 29.80, then my profits right here will be $67.50. Okay, I'll have $67 down here. 63, 37, 45, one bad trade at 15, and then another 60 something dollars. Okay, that'll put me at about almost $200. Okay, for the night, which up to this point has been about 5 o'clock. About 4.5, 5 hours. Okay. And the other thing about trading futures, guys and gals, is it's practically 24 hours, 7 days a week. Okay. The S&P 500, the futures contracts, they trade 23 out of 24 hours, Monday through Friday, or Sunday night through Friday, 4 o'clock. Okay. So, the nighttime trading can be pretty slow, like, past midnight up to about, maybe 11 p.m. or 12 o'clock till 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. It can be pretty slow, and, sometimes there's not a lot of price movement going on. Some nights there is. Okay. Yeah, certainly during the day is the biggest movements in the stock index futures. Okay. But the nighttime trading, early nighttime, like from 5 o'clock till maybe, about 10 or 11, yeah, there's some pretty good trading usually going on. Okay. Listen, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel already, go down, click the subscribe button. Make sure you click that notification bell so you can keep up with all the videos as I put them out. Okay. So I'm hoping that this price is going to come down here, and I'll be able to get out of these 4 contracts and turn some more profit for the night. But I think for now, I'm going to sign off on the video. I hope you really enjoyed the video, and look for other videos that are going to be coming out real soon. I'll be sharing, and we'll talk to you all again real soon next time.